Hey, good evening to the professors, lecturer, organizers, students, and perhaps parents. Tonight, I'm your speaker for the topic, Introduction to Payment Technology in Malaysia. For those who does not aware yet, this is actually a webinar to promote the new bachelor degree going to be introduced by UTAR that both the professors and industries think are very relevant to our undergraduates. Last week, we had talked about computational thinking. When I saw the topic, it sounds to me the jargon computational thinking was new to me. But after repeatedly listening, watching to the presentation, I found that no, it's not. It's very relevant to what I have been doing for the past. Okay, my understanding is with trained computation thinking, one will be able to pick up the main knowledge of any issue or situation they face. Learn from the resolution had been implemented to the issue situation, then they will be able to formulate it and apply similar formula for better and more comprehensive solution in future. Yes, this is the magic of computational thinking that I understood from the last week presentation. And it is very relevant to what I'm going to share with you tonight on payment technology. Let's hear me out and give me your comment and input after this. This is the agenda of my speech for today. I'll walk you through about my company background, who are we, abstract of payment versus payment technology, history and evolution of payment technology, elaborate on personal payment, national payment, and finally expose you to the international payment. Then show you what can be in a customer payment technology solution, and finally showcase one of our product line, FinTech Cardwork Overview. And of course, I will try to share who and why should you pick this subject as a student and what's included in the subject. FINEXUS incorporated since year 2000, formerly known as 𝐼𝐴 𝐷𝐵, 𝐼𝐴 FINEXUS, and then today FINEXUS Group. We have 400 plus in FINEXUS Group. We operate from FINEXUS campus in KL, FINEXUS Tower Cyberjaya, FINEXUS at City Center KL and Jakarta as well. FINEXUS serving 80 plus banking and FI clients in 10 cities in ASEAN, including Bank Negara and PayNet. Provided payment technology financial solutions since year 2000. We expanded our business into product development, outsourcing, and digital money market. These are the licenses and certifications for card issuing, security confidence, and etc. Who are we? We are the regulatory solution provider for whole banking industry in Malaysia. We are the digital payment services provider for Visa, MasterCard, UnionPay, Alipay, LongPay, etc. We are also providing data processor outsourcing services for Visa, MasterCard, Alipay, UPI, JCB, PayNet, MPU, LabNet, NAPAS. MPU, LabNet, NAPAS are payment system in Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam. We also provide services outsourcing for business processing services and IT services. Abstract of payment versus payment technology. Okay, what is traditional payment? Payment in its simplest form is a transaction between two parties. In the ancient days, it started with barter system. One know how to fish may not have the facility to plant rice. One who plant rice might not have the material to make cloth. One who hunt the animal for meat might not need the skin because they don't know how to utilize it. So people started to exchange goods for goods, goods for services, and vice versa, and then slowly it evolves. We call the system improve. So a barter evolves to commodity money, cowrie shells, metal money, metal coins, letter money, and finally the notes and coins me and you are using. This is traditional payment. Payment is like an accounting entry of one account being debited, another being credited, no matter it was barter or cryptocurrency today. Okay, slowly, traditional payment evolves to electronic payment. An electronic payment is any kind of non-cash payment that doesn't involve a paper check. A few types of e-payment are one-time customer to vendor payment. That is when you buy something. Recurring customer to vendor payment, which is installment payment plan. recurring every month or every quarterly or every yearly. Then the third type is automatic bank to vendor payment, which is online bill payment from bank to billing merchant, meaning TNB billing that they will send to your bank monthly. It will bill to your account automatically. So it's bank to vendor payment. Because of electronic payment, here comes the era of payment technology. The relevant technology had to be introduced for electronic payment. Because of its benefits over risk, the conveniences it created, the electronic payment technology is evolving fast and efficiently. If you notice any bank card and credit card that you are holding, it is an embossed card. Embossed card means imprinted or stamped payment card. It has the card details that can be felt above the card surface for taking a physical impression. The first generation of credit card or debit card is only with these imprinted details. How it works, you just need to give your card to the merchant. They will put onto this imprinter, then put a payment slip on it with ink behind. Okay, so your payment detail on the card will be imprinted on the payment slip. Then the merchant will write down the amount and then let you sign on the slip. Then they will be able to bill you or invoice you based on this payment slip. It evolved to a magstripe card. Magstripe card is this line. This imprinted card, because every information are displayed here, so it can easily imitate it. So they introduce this magstripe. The information is stored in this stripe. So you need a card reader to read out your payment information. Then slowly it is evolved to EMV card. Because magstripe is no longer safe, people can start copying and read out the data inside easily. So they introduced chip. And you need a chip card reader to read the data inside. Very fast from the chip card, it evolved to contact card and contactless card. Contact card means you have to insert the card into the machine, into the reader. Contactless card means the circuit, they're able to read it without inserting to the machine. So you can just touch your card to the machine. Very fast, it is replaced with e-wallet QR code. This is how fast the payment technology can be evolved. Okay, so now history and evolution of payment technology. Reason you need to know the history is for the training of computational thinking. Okay, with the history, you'll know how and why it was improved and enhanced. Then you may be able to be creative and invent according to the current and future trend. Then you may be able to foresee. Okay, for a payment, it started actually the stakeholders of the payment. It started with only two parties, creditor and debtor. So one buy, one sell. Okay, one is the service provider, one is the service user. And slowly evolved to further location. So sometimes the banker is introduced. So banker for trades of two different locations will be needed. Someone else keep the money with another banker. So you have trade with them. There is transport to send the goods over, but the money, how to send over there. So you will tell your banker that have contact with the other banker to give money on behalf of you, so that the seller will send the goods to you. Okay, so this is introduction of banker. So the location of the trade getting larger and distance of the trade of two parties getting larger and larger. So we have bankers at two different regions that use different currency. Just now is banker could be of same currency. So now the banker could be of different currency. And then bankers at all locations were network expanded. So it become worldwide. And then also, because of this evolution, you need platform provider to connect bankers of all locations. Okay, so it is from personal to national to international. Device and tools of payment, from payment slip, thumbprint reader, telegram machine, inter-process message, the proprietary message, then evolved to standard message, ISO 853, ISO 15022, ISO 222. The inter-process message also evolved. So embossed card, imprinter to magstripe reader, EMV chip reader, e-wallet that you need application mobile phone for, and QR code reader application that run on mobile phone. Here I'll share this diagram relate to your daily life. Okay, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. Number one is the most simplest one. Being a customer, you hold your cash or coins and then go to a merchant and do your transaction. Number two is the electronic payment where you start using the cards. FavePay is another platform. They are not settlement hosts. They are only a gateway. FavePay is only a payment gateway. Okay, you don't keep balance with your FavePay. You don't hold any card with FavePay. Say for example, I hold my UOB card. I can register my UOB card in FavePay. FavePay will have the payment gateway that can directly route the transaction to MasterCard. Then MasterCard will do the same job, route to the issuer bank for approval, come back. Eventually, it's FavePay who settle with merchant, not Maybank anymore. Maybank QR code. Okay, how does Maybank QR code work? Maybank QR code is a debit card services. Why I say it's debit card services? Actually, because it is a settlement using directly the money from your savings account with Maybank. You do not need to open a separate account. You do not need to apply for it. So all you need to do, if you have a savings account with Maybank, you can straight away use the QR code facility provided by Maybank. Okay, this is another type, 3.1, 3.2. Okay, 3.3, Boost, Touch and Go. These two is actually e-wallet. They are different with FavePay. They are different with Maybank QR code. When you perform transaction, the money actually deducted straight away from the e-wallet. This Touch and Go and Boost doesn't go to the bank. Behind it, the Touch and Go will tie to a bank, Boost will tie to a bank, but the bank is transparent to you and me as a customer. So to us, it is our money. It's not a loan. So you don't tie to a bank. So what you do is you keep the money in the e-wallet, you spend it as you wish. When zero balance, you just cannot spend. Number 4, Do It Now. Do It Now is a service provided by PayNet. So the bank only need to subscribe to Do It Now. So they provide a cloud. Do It Now work like this. You need to register your IC number or your phone number to your existing account with the bank. So Do It Now is a service. The customer will register via their own bank. So, but Do It Now will keep the general database. And then, so when there is this transfer of this phone number, they'll know which bank to send it the transaction for settlement. Okay, so the settlement is still at the bank. The national payment RTGS system is for large value settlement. It's a simpler form of payment system. It is only the national bank and the bank within the country. Okay, so the certain transaction messages can be discussed and defined between these parties only. So it's only the national bank and their members. International payment. When it comes to international payment, it is actually the settlement service between two RTGS systems. Let's look at this diagram. What is available in FinTech Cardworks Overview, product of FINEXUS. Okay, the input can be EDC, mPOS, Android Terminal, 3D Secure E-commerce, Mobile Virtual Terminal, 3D Secure Motor, ATM, CDM, all are using ISO 8583. But different devices, they may have different connection method. The message could be similar, but how it's settled, the transaction flow could be slightly different. That's why you will have payment gateway. A lot of banks, they will purchase payment gateway. So a payment gateway will be able to talk to different settlement party. A payment gateway that is very comprehensive, they can talk to MasterCard, Visa card. So it depends how the payment gateway is coded. Payment gateway is a gateway for you to connect to a payment platform. For business model, we have direct merchant module, master merchant module, third-party acquirer module, commission module. Okay, for transaction, we can handle sales, we can handle cash advance, pre-authorization, funds transfer, recurring transaction, bill payment, installment, card on file, settlement and reconciliation. Risk management module that check blacklist, the match system, the VMTS system, TMRS system by different card scheme. A fraud detection module will find a suspicious transaction. That's all of my sharing today.